Is up, all of my lovelies? I am TheNMan64. Apparently, I've been sleeping for the last few months because I did not notice that we crossed back a mega milestone. We crossed past the legendary, the almighty, the supreme 10... No, not 10. Wow, that's stupid of me. 2,000 subscribers. Maybe I want to do a math equation like 10 multiplied by 200 or something along those lines. I'm not sure. Regardless, I've made it here through all the shaganagas I've gone through and all the chaos and the nonsense that I have gone through in the last few months. Let me just... I want to turn off my computer for now. I'll let this stuff go on in the background so I can focus more on the questions, and then I'll get on later at some point. Yeah, we made it to 2,000 subscribers. I'm not sure how we did it, but we did it. I cannot be more surprised, shocked, and proud of myself all at the same time. I feel pride, shock, terror, adulation, praise, relief, that things are hopefully finally going to start improving and turning themselves around. It's the end of January now when I'm recording this. Actually, this is going to be going up either Tuesday the 30th or Wednesday the 31st, depending on how I upload. And depending on how long this takes to get stuff done. But the reason I turned off my controller was not so I can avoid playing the game. I am going to play the game. But first, this time around, I figured it would be more fair for me to focus more on the questions than the gameplay, at least for the time being. And then I could strategize my way to victory on which person I back. The princess, the plumber, the evil plumber, or whatever the hell Waluigi does for a living. I bet he does oil. Definitely doesn't do water, that's for sure. But yes, I'm going to be working on answering your questions and giving you guys sort of a brief update on what's going on, anything I can do for you guys, all that jazz. I have 9 questions here. I am expecting a 10th though as I record this. I asked a couple of people some extra questions before I started recording the video. I have heard from Jazz. I have not heard from Mark Leota yet. However, I do have a couple of old questions from one of the Q&A sessions I was supposed to do, which was I was supposed to do the 1700 one that I didn't end up doing, or it was the 1800 one, I don't remember. There was one that I was supposed to do that I didn't end up doing because of all the stuff that went on this summer. And I just want to answer those questions for you. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm expecting the 10th. If I don't hear from that, then we'll just do the update and then I'll finish up this game for you guys. Okay, question number 1 is from Mark Leota. It is one of his old questions that I didn't get around to answering in a previous video. And his question is, when did you first come across the Runaway Guys channel on YouTube? It sort of came in bursts. When I first got on YouTube, which was in like 2008 on my old channel, which got pulled because of copyright stuff, which is why I've been so keen on keeping a good relationship with copyright providers so long as they're playing fair when it comes to the rules. But back when I first started on my old channel, one of the first guys I watched on YouTube was Proton John. And yes, he, like me, was going through all that stuff of constantly getting pulled from YouTube, constantly getting put back on YouTube, on and off and on, yada yada yada. Proton John I watched for a bit because he did the Mario ROM hacks back then. Because everyone would send him levels of Super Mario World that they would hack up way before Mario Maker came out, so... I started watching Nintendo Capri Sun shortly after that in like 2010, 2011, around then, if I'm not mistaken, because I had gotten Mario Party 2 for the first time in a long time, and I wanted to see some gameplay of it to see if I had truly had a lot of training to do, or if I was just gonna have fun with the game. And one of the videos I got of said game was Nintendo Capri Sun's playthrough of Mario Party 2, where he called it LMAO, which is Let's Mess Around On, not Laugh My Ass Off. He did Mario Party 2 for that, and while there, he also mentioned how the Runaway Guys were doing it. I didn't know what the Runaway Guys were back then. I knew John and I knew Tim from that. I did not know who Chugga was, ironically, even though I think at this point he has as many subscribers as John and Tim do combined, because he's Chugga Conroy and one of the biggest Let's Players on YouTube now. He's not as big as Markiplier or PewDiePie, and there are a couple of people that might surpass him one day, like Sly Fox, if he hasn't already. He probably has, with all his Minecraft stuff that he shows. But right around then, after I finished watching Tim's stuff, I put on the Mario Party 2 Let's Play, and I watched the board of Pirate Land, where Chugga won on the last turn, getting the hidden block star and winning Pirate Land for him. And from that point on, I'm like, you know what? The personalities that all mix together, that has to be good on things other than that. And from that point on, I watched everything. This was around 2012, 2013 when I started watching the Runaway Guys like religiously. Back then it was just Mario Party, but then I watched their Mario Party, Super Mario, New Super Mario Wii Let's Play, and I also watched their Super Smash Bros. Brawl Let's Play, which was sort of a muse for when I did mine. I've watched most of their Let's Plays. I haven't watched all of them. I've only watched a couple of episodes of Dokapon. I've watched every episode of their Fortune Street, all of their Mario Parties. I've been involved in some of their streams too. I was not there live for Chugga's Lost Innocence stream, but damn, I wish I was. But yeah, generally it was like 2012, 2013 when I was introduced to the Runaway Guys, and I have not looked back since. Question number 2 is from Anonymous. I noticed you were a big baseball fan. If Major League Baseball should expand again to 32 teams, as they've talked about, which cities would you like a professional baseball team to play in, and why? Okay, that's a good question. Major League Baseball, I don't want them to be like football, wherein they want to expand everywhere. Like, oh, let's have a team in Canada, let's have a team in England, let's have a team in Mexico, let's have a team there. No. I kind of like the fact that the Latin American teams have their own teams. Like, you know how Mexico has its own league, and Cuba and all that have their own league, so we don't have to worry about keeping and going with all the Mario Part. Well, not wow, no. Keeping going with all, like, going to different countries and stuff. Like the only non-US based baseball team is the Toronto Blue Jays, whom Mark Leota is a big fan of, by the way. With that said, there used to be a team other than Toronto that played outside US borders, and they were the Montreal Expos. I believe Montreal deserves a second chance when it comes to their baseball team. I think they've been through a lot as a franchise. So I would be inclined to give them another chance to run their team, because from what I've read, with all the documentaries and all the stuff I've read about the Expos, they had a very good fan base when they had good owners. Sorry if you hear that loud banging. I have laundry going on. Anyway, as I was saying, I believe Montreal deserves a second chance to have a baseball team. They are one of the cities I would definitely consider putting a team in. The reason I bring that up is because, like I said, they had the team before. We know they can maintain one for at least 40 years. Or they had one for like 35 or something along those lines. Regardless, I think they deserve a shot. There are a couple of other cities I've thought of personally. I've thought of San Antonio, Texas, because while I don't mind the Astros when they move to the American League, I think the National League needs a team in Texas. Because I think it's a little unfair that all the teams in Texas are in the American League. I mean, I know that means the National League gets the teams, the single state teams, like the Rockies and the Diamondbacks, but they're not really that interesting teams. The Rockies are good every 10 years and go to the playoffs, but it's generally only once in 10 years. And then they're done, and the Diamondbacks, I've never liked the Diamondbacks, not from a... It's more from a personal standpoint, because the one time I've ever rooted for the New York Yankees was in the 2001 World Series, and they couldn't even win that one. Like, the one time I root for them to win a World Series, they don't win. It's disappointing. But San Antonio, Texas, I think is deserving. Montreal, Canada, or Montreal, Quebec, whatever you would call it, I think is deserving. I've thought about Charlotte, and I think it's North Carolina. I've thought of Charlotte, North Carolina, like where the Carolina Panthers play. I've also thought of Las Vegas. I was going to write off Vegas based on how the Golden Knights were projected to do, but since the Vegas Golden Knights, who are the new expansion hockey team, are doing so well, I think you could have a team in Vegas. But if I had to pick two from the ones I've slated, it would probably be Montreal and Vegas. Because both teams aren't going to the National League. We need to balance it out so we can get rid of this interleague play every day stuff, because it's... no offense, I'm not a big fan of interleague play. The only reason I like interleague play is that one time in 3 years where the Mets play the Angels, because they're my two favorite baseball teams. So if we put it that way, and we used Vegas and we used Montreal, I would put Vegas in the American League West, so it can go with the Astros, the Mariners, the A's, the Angels, and the Rangers. And then I would put the Expos in the National League East, where they can go with the Mets, the Phillies, the Braves, and the Marlins, and the Nationals. If I were to go with San Antonio, I would put San Antonio in the National League and Montreal in the American League. Or I'd put the team in Charlotte there. I don't know. All I know is I think baseball should expand to 32 teams, and I think they should get rid of interleague play. That's just me. It sort of diminishes the fun of the World Series, if you ask me personally. But that's a topic for another day. I have another question to answer. This is from Jazz. She wants to know, how do I record my videos? Well, generally, I don't record my videos while I've had a tall boy in me, but unfortunately, I saw that I have 2,000 subscribers on my day off, and as a result, I am a little tipsy. I do not record when I'm drunk, people. It's bad. And no, I'm not drunk. If I was drunk, I'd be more obnoxious. Yes, I can get more obnoxious. I have split personalities. I have normal Michael, and then there's drunk Michael. You do not want to meet drunk Michael. He's a savage. The only person in the world who likes drunk Michael is my brother-in-law. Basically what I do is if I'm recording off one of my emulators, like I am now, I'm recording off Project 64, mostly because I do not have the time to set up my Nintendo 64 or any of my other systems, and I actually accidentally brought my old broken Elgato with me, so I have no idea which Elgato works, and I don't have the time to really check which one it is. And I need to get all the other projects finished first before I finish that, yada yada yada. You guys get the drill. You get the drill, 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 drill, blah, 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 blah. If I'm recording with the emulator, like Project 64, Visual Boy, Desmuma, or K-Fusion, which is my Sega Genesis one, what I do is, in essence, I plug in to my USB port a USB extender, so I have 4 USB ports instead of the 2 I have on my laptop. And with those 4, I input my really shitty SteelSeries, will this be a Logitech? I think it's a Logitech. I'm not really sure offhand, personally. If it is the Logitech, it's my really shitty Logitech controller. And I would plug that in so I can actually have a controller to play instead of me just inputting the keys in myself. And then I plug in my, let me see what this is, my Logitech headset, which is comprised of noise-canceling headphones and a built-in microphone. This built-in microphone processes things at the noises that you hear them. With the emulator, it ends up being slightly louder because the emulator sets the volume up for me automatically, at least Project 64 does. The rest of them I can edit it slightly, but still, it's kind of a mixed bag when it comes to that. Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes I shatter your eardrums, like in my intro to Super Mario 64 on my channel. But yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to that. When it comes to recording Elgato, I have the, like I said, I have the 4-port USB extender. I plug in Elgato instead of my controller, or Hauppauge, whichever one I'm using. If I'm using Hauppauge just to record general gameplay, or I'll use Elgato if I'm doing a legit Let's Play. Unless, of course, I can't, because of issues. Yada, yada, yada. And then I use my headset once again because that's the microphone that I work with. I've tried built-in microphones. I've tried to look up other like recording microphones. I saw what I'd actually asked Proton John. I'd actually messaged him once which one he used when I wanted to get into Let's Playing a lot earlier, like in like 2013, 2014. But the one he said he got ultimately ended up costing him like $200-300, and back then I didn't have the money. I kind of do now, but I still would kind of like to have a car to drive. So in essence, I've looked at the expensive microphones. I've looked at I've looked at using the built-in microphone on my laptop. That didn't work well, as you guys plainly can hear if you watch any of my videos pre-late summer of 2015. Because late summer 2015 was when I started to get the, you could actually understand what I was saying more often than not, but still. Yeah, but that's basically how I do it. I plug the thing into my computer, and I let the magic shine, because when you have the capture app, when you have the app built into your laptop, all you really have to do is just press play on it, or press record on it, so you'll be able to record yourself playing the game. Now, you gotta be careful, because if you don't pay attention to it, you'll get curb stomped by reality when it sets in, and you realize you're either not recording, the recording corrupted, or it's not recording your audio. I've had that happen to me one too many times, unfortunately. Hell, I've even had it happen to me when I was working with Visual Boy on Leaf Green. I remember that video, where I ended up having to BS my way through videos with a video. Alright, what's next? Question number 4. Oh my god, these are long-winded questions. What are your next 5 planned Let's Plays, if I may ask that, and what will they entail? As in, will there be more than just story mode playthroughs, or are they party-based, or is it just going to be as long as you want to play them? That's from Anonymous. My next 5 I can confirm. I have confirmed multiple times, but I will be more than happy to do it again. As soon as Pokemon Platinum, Pokemon Emerald, and Super Mario 64 DS wrap up. Platinum should wrap up the earliest, because that's the one I'm working on the most. Then Emerald right after that. Then Mario 64 DS right after that. Once I got my Wii U hooked up. That's the only system I haven't tested since I moved. I have it set up. I have everything taken care of, but I just need to get everything set up. After Super Mario 64 DS wraps up, I'm moving into the Let's Play that I've been trying to do since 2015, which is Carfax Asphalt. If you don't know the joke that I'm bringing up for naming of this project, go see JonTron's video of Stairfax Temperatures. But in actuality, the game is Star Fox Assault on the Nintendo GameCube, the last genuinely good Star Fox game to come out. I mean, I liked the one on the Wii U. I don't own it personally, but I've played it. It's pretty good. Not my favorite, but still, I kind of liked it. The Star Fox Command on the DS I didn't like. I didn't like the remake on the 3DS. So technically speaking, of the Star Fox games I've played, the only 2 I really like are the original, are Star Fox 64 and then Star Fox Assault, or as I call it, Carfax Asphalt. Again, if you don't see it, look up JonTron's video, Stairfax Temperatures. That is just going to be the story mode. It's basically 10 levels, where you go to 10 different planets or stuff in the Lilat system and solve their story problems. 10 levels, pretty quick and easy. I need some sort of quick Let's Play after all the long ones I've been doing recently. And you can't even say, oh, there have been a couple of quick ones you've done, because I really haven't. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was moderately long, Kingdom Hearts was very long, Mario 64, the Pokemon games, they've been long, Super Smash Brothers, Conkers, they were all very, very long games. At least 22, 23 episodes each. So I'm gonna need a couple of softer Let's Plays to help me get into the bigger ones coming up, because from 36 to 40, actually 35 to 40 really, as I've planned it, it's gonna be very, very stress-inducing, because there's gonna be a lot of big projects in that. At least 20 episodes each for those, so I want to ease myself back into doing this stuff regularly. And if I can do that, we'll be in good hands. after Carfax Asphalt, my game of choice will be... My next game of choice will be Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards, which will be my first Kirby game. So yes, we're going to Star Fox and then Kirby right after that, which is good. We naturally need as many diverse games as possible, because you don't want my channel to just be Mario, Kingdom Hearts, and Pokemon. Naturally, because that would be boring. After Kirby 64, which is, again, just the story mode, and from what I've been told, I haven't finished the game yet, but from what I've been told, it's a very quick game, and I've gotten pretty far into the game, so I'm willing to bet I am almost done with it, because I've gone through at least, I think, 3 of the 4 worlds. 3 or 4 of the worlds in the game, I'm not sure. So don't quote me on anything. After Kirby 64, we'll be doing a playthrough of MLB Power Pros 2008. I thought about doing 2007, but the reason I'm not doing it is because the story mode in that game is so much more challenging than in the original. So personally, when it came down to personal preference, like I said, MLB Power Pros 2008 will entail Success Mode, which is the game story mode, where you have to build a player up, build up his stats, build up his abilities, and help him rise through the ranks to ultimately get a Major League contract with a team. Chances are, there's a chance you can fail, there's chances you can pass, there's all this random BS that happens to you along the way, but hey, that's life. After that, I might do a full season of MLB Life, which is that player having a full season under his belt in the majors. Now, before you say I'm sexist, remember, can't really be a her, because in this game, you have to be a male in order to play baseball. It sucks, but hey, what you gonna do? Then I'm gonna do a full season mode. I'm not gonna play all 162 games for you guys, relax. I'm gonna play maybe 10 or 15 games, and then if I'm lucky enough, make it to the playoffs. I thought about doing a World Series with Noble Panda and stuff, but I don't want to make any promises because, like I've said, I've had so many planned collab projects with people blow up in my face that hey, look, sexy Bowser. That I've had so many of those things blow up in my face. The last thing I want is to promise something I can't deliver on for you guys. After MLB Power Pros will be Mario Party 4. Thank the maker. We've been pushing off that game for far too long, as have I. No, it is not going to be story mode. It is going to be me covering the 6 main boards in the game, and then all the extra side stuff that we can do in that. Maybe not all of it, but most of it. At least the stuff I know I can do. I used to play that game a lot, and a lot since I had moved here. Since I'd moved out of the apartment, but... since then, I really haven't played it too much. Like, I put it down, I've gone in favor of other games. Like, I play other games now, believe it or not. I have my PS3 out, yada yada yada, you guys know the drill. And then after Mario Party 4 will be the big one, Kingdom Hearts 2, which is going to be arguably the longest project I've ever done. And yes, I will combine all of the action replays of stuff I've done. So if you count every episode of Pokemon Platinum I've done, including the action replay, Kingdom Hearts 2 is probably going to be around that in terms of number of episodes, sorry. I have to take a sip from my Limerita. That was yummy. Okay. Question 5 is... I thought I answered that already. Okay, regardless. Question 5 is from Noble Panda, obviously, my cousin and practical brother. The man I have decided will be the best man at my wedding, should I ever get married, should whoever's up there have some sort of love and faith in me. He and my brother-in-law are the closest things to, like, best friends I have, like, right now that I could count on for anything. I mean, I do have a lot of friends I could count on, but if I had to count on life or death, Panda and my brother-in-law would be the two people I would ask. Not in any specific order, either. He asks, have you ever considered doing a Nuzlocke run through a Pokemon game? Do you guys not know my luck with Pokemon games? Probably not. I know you probably have faith in me, Chris, but it's probably only gonna last, like, 2 minutes. It would probably only last, like, 2 or 3 episodes. And you will be laughing at me the whole time, so no. Question number 6. Still no word from Mark yet, unfortunately. But I'm not gonna hate on him if he doesn't get his question in time, because he already has one, so don't worry. Question 6 is from Anonymous. And we've got... Oh my god. This was the kind of question I was hoping to avoid. The ones that make me think. What are you looking forward to the most? Season 8 of Game of Thrones or Kingdom Hearts 3? Oh my god. Well, Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out first, which is a lot more than I can say because I've been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 since finishing Kingdom Hearts 2 back in 2006. And with each Kingdom Hearts game that has come out, I have been more and more excited for the next one. On the other hand, since I've been dealing with all this nonsense and chaos and darkness in my life, Game of Thrones has been there for me. And basically, I rediscovered Game of Thrones after all that stuff happened in the middle of Season 7. And while Season 7 isn't my favorite season by a long shot, it has some friggin' kick-ass scenes and kick-ass moments that you'd be hard-pressed to find in any normally made show. I don't know what I'd have to decide. I think because Kingdom Hearts has been in my life the longest, I would have to side with Kingdom Hearts 3. But don't make you think that I would not put down Kingdom Hearts 3 when Season 8 of Game of Thrones starts. Even though I don't have cable. I'm gonna have to use my jailbroken Amazon Fire Stick. If it still works. Because sometimes the thing can lose connection to the internet, and then when it loses connection to the internet, I lose everything. My hopes and dreams, and all I have left are these few Blu-rays I brought with me, which are small to say the least. I have the first 5 seasons of Game of Thrones. I have the original 4, both Avengers movies, the original Avengers and Age of Ultron, Snow White, Aladdin, the complete Indiana Jones collection, The Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast, Frozen, 2 copies of The Lion King for some reason, Seasons 1 and 2 of Dragon Ball Z, Star Wars Episode 7, and then Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. Or Resurrection of F. Even though they could have just said Resurrection of Frieza. Or just call it Resurrection. There's nothing wrong with that. We all know who's coming back anyway, because it's Frieza. But anyway. I think I would have to say Kingdom Hearts 3, personally. Okay, question number 7 is from Cece Rose. She asks, how are you feeling since everything? How are you feeling since everything has seemed to have calmed down for you? I'm getting there. It's a hard log through the world of life and all that deep emotionally evocative crap, but I have a very good support system. Like I said, since all this stuff has gone down, I've had a very strong and supportive support system, which has included my best friend, Julia, which has included my sister, which has included my parents, which has included my grandparents, which has included my brother-in-law. I would say it has included Panda, but I haven't seen him since all this stuff went down. And it's even less likely since he's over in New Paltz now. Congratulations on moving in with your girl. Anyway. Everything seems to have been good strictly because of my strong support system. My inner strength could not be lower, but still, the support system is keeping a smile on my face, as are you guys. You are also keys to that support system. I never want you to forget that. Well, let's see, 13 out of 20, so we still got time to wait for Mark. Unless, of course, I need to get an update down, which can always take a little bit of time, unfortunately. Ooh, the Nostalgia Critics are reviewing Yogi Bear next. I don't know why I did that. Yogi Bear's awful. Whatever. Dan Aykroyd is Yogi Bear. Not who I would have picked. Christopher Walken, obviously. Yeah. Anyway, on to question number 8. This is from Anonymous. Did you manage to get any new video games for your birthday or Christmas? As a matter of fact, I got one for each. Because I can't really travel much without a car, I have taken the liberty of either going with my mom out to town so I can manage to get a game or two, or at least browse, you know. Or I've had to wait until my birthday and Christmas, and I got one game each for both. Both actually came from my sister. My sister got me for my birthday the Insane trilogy for the PS4, the Crash Bandicoot trilogy, and which is good because I've been a big fan of Crash Bandicoot since I was a kid. I've never played the third one though, which is weird. I played the first one, I played the second one, I never played Crash Warped. And I played the Wrath of Cortex though, which I always liked that game. I could never make it past the first level though because I always got bored. I don't know why, I just never had any interest in getting past the first boss. I didn't mean the first level if I'd said that. I meant the first boss. And then for Christmas, my sister got me a copy of Fortune Street. So yay, I get to play stock markets. And you guys know them stocks are coming. In fact, I dare say when it comes getting back to the Insane trilogy, there's only one other PlayStation game or PlayStation franchise for the original PlayStation that I liked more, and hopefully that is going to get its HD reboot coming soon. I'm not sure if it will, but hey. If it does, I will be a very happy camper because then I won't have to either find a regular PlayStation or just beat said project in one night because that's very difficult when I can't save on my PlayStation 2. Which I will say is dumb. I wish I was able to save PlayStation 1 games on PS2. But anyway, moving on to question number 9, which is the last question I have because Mark has not been able to get to me in time. And why is a Nintendo Capri Sun video opening? I don't know. I was going to my activity slot on my YouTube app on my phone and I haven't seen anything. So it gives me unfortunate tidings to bring that I am up to the last question I have. But I can get to an update for you guys on what's going on. Tell you where things are and what's going on and all that jazz. Jazz. This is another anonymous one, as was the last one, if I didn't say that already. Sorry, I just needed some water. That Bud Light is draining my esophagus. It's making my esophagus dry. When your Let's Plays of Pokemon Emerald and Platinum are done, will you be done with Pokemon forever on your channel, or will you play a few more games? Come on, guys, you know me better than that. I would never be done with Pokemon on my channel. Pokemon's just gonna go on a bit of a nap for a little bit. I don't want to oversaturate my Pokemon market. I do have another Let's Play of Pokemon I have to do before Coliseum, though. And it's either going to be an action replay of Heart Gold, or it is going to be Pokemon Crystal. One or the other has to get done before I play Pokemon Coliseum. I also have Poke Park I want to get to, and then Pokemon XD. And then I gotta do Black 2 or White 2, I don't know. And then I gotta do X and Y. So yes, Pokemon is not done. It's just going to be a lot less frequent. I want to go back to my old school plan and keep Pokemon on the back burner. Like, the way back burner. Like, let's say I have 16 burners on my oven. Or on my stove. I'm putting it at, like, number 15. So I can have room to do other projects, like I said. Carfax Asphalt, Kirby, Kingdom Hearts, yada yada yada. And that's pretty much it with the questions. I do have some time left. So I'm going to give you guys a bit of an update on what to expect on the channel over the next couple of weeks. Pretty much the status quo. Mostly Pokemon and openings videos. But I suppose I can give you an update on where I am with all of those. In terms of recording, Pokemon Emerald is 1 or 2 videos away from being done, depending on what I want to do with the rest of the project. Like I said, like Pokemon Emerald, I've done most of the things I want to do. The couple of things I have left to do, I have 1 legendary Pokemon I have left to catch, and then there's an optional battle. I don't know if you guys want me to take part in it. In fact, I'll put it as a bit of a poll here for you guys to watch, or for you guys who are watching the video right now. Do you guys want me to face Steven Stone in Emerald, or do you not want me to face him? It's your call in the long run. I have no real dog in this hunt, if you will. Oh, phone's ringing. Then when it comes to Super Mario 64 DS, I am a little bit farther behind. I've done half of what I want to do. Like, I think I just finished, the last time I recorded, I just finished beating Bowser the second time. Right after you go through, I almost said Lava Tile Isle. Right after you beat him in Dire Docks, or you go and you are able to unlock his fight in Dire Docks. Ooh, Waluigi's going to Game Guy. I might have to shut up for a minute. We might have a repeat. Let's see. What game is it? Ooh, actually I want to watch this. This is very curious. I win this one a lot, too. Lucky number 7's his favorite game. And... oh... oh boy. That's tricky. Did he do it? Oh! Did he? Oh my god. Did he just do it again? Did Waluigi just... $570 coins! Oh my god! I might have to be him when I come put myself back in the game. Oh my god. Damn. Ugh. I can't believe he won. That is crazy. Getting back to what I was saying, what the hell was I even talking about? Oh yeah. I'm up to basically that part in the game, Dire Docks, sorry. I think Wawa's got that. Yep. Anyway, I'm the best. That is where I am at. I have not recorded since I moved back, since I moved out. So, goddamn, 580 coins. What the hell? And then Pokemon Platinum, I am on my way to go to Victory Road. I have captured almost all of the legendary Pokemon. I've caught Giratina and the three lake Pokemon. And I am... my whole team is set with the possible exception of one who has yet to evolve. You guys know who that girl is by now anyway. But anyway, I expect to be finished with 580 coins. That is crazy. Anyway, I expect to be done with that, or I have some recording to do for that within the next couple of weeks. I expect to be done with Pokemon Platinum by next week. I was going to be doing more tomorrow, but tomorrow, after what's happened today, is probably going to be more of an editing day. So, yeah, there's that. And now, yeah, I can't believe that happened twice. Waluigi he wins the friggin' roulette, and then he wins the friggin' lucky sevens. If he had landed on 6, I would have been like, that's what I expected, but I can't believe he landed on the 7 to get the tenfold. That is insane. Ugh. Okay. In terms of openings, I've done quite a few. I did quite a few last week, but some I have to re-edit because apparently I can't edit those when I'm tired because I make very sloppy mistakes. And I also have to edit the order of release a bit because I did a very mediocre job in doing that. Like in terms of when films are coming out on home video. I have to edit it a little bit. The ones that are out are still good, but there's probably not going to be another openings video up until next week. So this week is probably going to be only Pokemon, which is a good thing. Nevertheless, I feel like we're in a good place with the openings. There isn't any compilation videos planned at the moment. I haven't even started work on any of them. Though the next one would probably end up being a reskin, if you will, of almost said Platinum, of 94 and 95 because of all the copyright stuff that went down with that. I'm not even gonna attempt to fix it next time. I think I'm just gonna leave it the way it is because it was in good shape the last time I did it, but whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of that. I don't have any collections videos because I don't really have that much here with me. Outside of my video games and my Walt Disney Classics videotapes. Actually, just my tapes in general. I don't have too many that I haven't shown you. In fact, the only ones I haven't shown you that I have now with me are let's see. I have Nightmare Before Christmas, the Aladdin sequels, Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, Toy Story. Is that Toy Story 2? Yes, it is Toy Story 2. Okay, awesome. Toy Story 2, Mickey's Magical Christmas, Stowed at the House of Mouse, Mickey's House of Villains, South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. And what else is down there? Buzz Lightyear Star Command, Charlie Brown Christmas, Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, and The Prince of Egypt. So yeah, I don't really have that many of those to show you. Don't have any other real collectibles here I could show you, other than my Keyblade, which I got for my birthday. Or my Riku, what are these things called? Jeez, I just bought it too. I don't even remember what the name of it is. It's those little things with the big head and the soulless black eyes. I don't know. One of you guys will probably correct me, or I'll figure it out as soon as the video ends. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have much to show you for that. So yeah, there's not going to be any collection videos. Until I get my confidence back when it comes to recording, there aren't going to be any streams. So if anyone was expecting the N-Man back on Twitch, it's only going to be as a audience member to someone else's stream, like say Panda, who does have his own Twitch account. Who does have his own Twitch account, which is good. Sly Fox, Stream 4-Star. I don't know if that's what they call themselves. Proton John, all that jazz. I don't know if I'm going to be doing one for a while. I would let you guys know, obviously, if there's going to be another one coming. You guys remember the last time I tried streaming Raging Blast 2? It was a catastrophe. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to say with regards to that. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty much done. Anyway, I would like to thank you guys so much for getting me here to 10,000. Oh, 10,000. I did it again. 10. Actually, you know what? No. 10,000 divided by 5 is 2,000. So there you go. And with that said, allow me to take you guys the rest of the way. No, I'm going to be Waluigi. Why not? I want to be confident. Mario's probably going to win. Because I have not seen I have not been looking at what the hell's going on. But hey. If I could do one thing to change the tides, I would do it. And I'm curious to see where Waluigi's going to go with this game. I don't have any items, so let's see where I'm going. Interesting! Let me see the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could get a happening space. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, or another happening space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed. Anyway I go. Maybe I might have to switch back to Mario. I don't know. I may as well go this way. Maybe we'll get a good item. Who knows? Of course it's the game I suck at. I just always come up short with this one. Alright. I'm aiming for the reverse mushroom. Oh, nice! I actually got it! I was expecting to go one up ahead and end up having to use the friggin' warp block, the plunder chest. Who? We're prank calling Bowser. Who are we calling? As Daisy? Why? Oh, just so Bowser can have some sexy time? Okay, I understand, Wario. I understand completely. Excuse me, Catty. I didn't want your video to start. No videos for you, Cat Icarus. Though you have a lot of videos. And I'm a big fan of yours, Mr. Englishman. Alright, what is my first of 2 minigames I get to play? Oh, for goodness sake. Ridiculous relay. Fine. Fine, what button do I have to press? A, B... Oh, for God! No! Always with this machine! Oy vey. Okay, why can't I get, like, the mash A? Do you not trust me with it? Am I only allowed to use this ridiculous machine that should not exist? Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah. Wario won this. 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 Wario won this.
Finish!
Oh, nice.
I'm the best.
Ah. Man, we are just having so many callbacks in my Mario Party 3 Let's Play in this. I like it. Too bad I'm not gonna win, but hey. It's worth a fun little try. I think Mario's got this locked up. His game guide does not count towards... Oh, come on! I don't even get sexy time, Bowser. Come on. What do you want? Bowser shuffle, Bowser shuffle. Fine. Watch, I'm gonna be able to go back 1 space. So, the only thing we know is that Daisy's not winning this. Am I gonna have to be Mario for the next turn? Probably. Let's see. Yep, I think Mario's got this. Oh well. That'd be funny if he couldn't go that way. You know what? I'm gonna be an ass. No! No, actually, no, wait, what did I do? No, go back. Show. Thank you. I'm gonna screw Mario over. Waluigi will win. Waluigi will win it all. Alright, so let's see. Let's see. No, not that one. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Game guy again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why not? Why not? Why not? Maybe we can have a callback to Mario Party 1 with all the insane chance times I had in that game. Let's see. What is the prize? Ah, nothing cool. Oh well. At least it was worth a fun, unique attempt to try. You know the drill. And our last minigame is... Swamp Hole? Of course it is. Okay, let's see how bad this is as the one player. I think I've only ever played as the one player once, and it was on the N64, so let's see. Alright. Shit. Shit. Come on! Shit! Ah! Died just at the end. If I didn't keep screwing up, I would have won. Caddy, I will watch your video in a minute. I promise. Caddy, I rarely miss your videos. You have to have a little faith in me. I was betting on the Waluigi horse and I lost. But I would always bet on the Cat Icarus horse. I have no idea. I'm banking on Mario. Waluigi?
Yeah.
Okay. Coin is a tie.
Yeah.
So the happening will determine who wins. I think Mario has it. If anybody but Mario gets it, I win. For doing absolutely nothing. Ah, Mario won.
Yahoo!
Good for him, I suppose. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me for this little jaunt through 2,000 subs. I want to thank you guys, everyone who asked the question. If I didn't get to your question, I apologize, but feel free to ask it again the next time around when we get to, what is my next one?
Yahoo! Mario's the winner.
2,200 subscribers. So, at the rate you guys are going, it could be next week for all I know. Thank you guys for joining me. I am TheNMan64. I will see you guys next time. Until then, sayonara.